Today's Safety Toolbox talk is about chemical transfer safety. Whether you're moving a small container of cleaning solution or handling industrial chemicals, proper transfer techniques are critical for preventing spills, exposure, and potentially dangerous reactions. Let's start with the golden rule of chemical transfers. Always read the safety data sheet, or SDS, before handling any chemical. For example, if you're transferring acetone between containers, the SDS will tell you that you need chemical-resistant gloves, eye protection, and proper ventilation because acetone can irritate your skin and eyes, and its vapors can be harmful if inhaled. Now, let's talk about your personal protective equipment, or PPE. Think of PPE as your armor against chemical hazards. At minimum, you should wear safety goggles, chemical-resistant gloves, and protective clothing that covers your skin. For instance, if you're transferring corrosive substances like strong acids or bases, you'll also need a face shield and a chemical-resistant apron. Remember, your regular work clothes won't protect you from chemical splashes. Before any transfer, inspect your equipment. Check that containers aren't cracked or damaged. Imagine you're transferring sodium hydroxide, a highly corrosive base. A hairline crack in the container could lead to a dangerous leak. Also, verify that you're using compatible materials. Some chemicals can eat through certain types of plastic or metal containers. When it comes to the actual transfer process, location matters. Always perform chemical transfers in well-ventilated areas with easy access to emergency equipment. This means working near an eye wash station and safety shower, but away from ignition sources. If you're transferring flammable liquids like gasoline or solvents, even a small static spark could cause ignition. Here's a practical tip for preventing static electricity. When transferring flammable liquids, always bond and ground your containers. This means connecting both containers to each other and to a grounding point. Think of it like draining static from your body by touching a metal doorknob. We're doing the same thing with our chemical containers. Proper pouring technique is very important. Use a funnel when needed and pour slowly to prevent splashing. For example, if you're transferring sulfuric acid, you should always add acid to water, never water to acid. Adding water to acid can cause violent reactions and dangerous splashing. Spill control is another critical aspect. Always keep spill kits nearby and know how to use them. Different chemicals require different spill response methods. For instance, acid spills need neutralizing agents, while oil spills need absorbent materials. Let's talk about container labeling. Every container you transfer chemicals into must be properly labeled with the chemical name, hazard warnings, and date of transfer. Never assume you'll remember what's in an unlabeled container. This is a recipe for disaster. And here's something often overlooked: pressure differences. When transferring from large drums, use proper pumps or siphons. Never mouth pipette or manually create suction. This could result in ingestion or inhalation of hazardous chemicals. Finally, proper storage after transfer is essential. Return chemicals to their designated storage areas. Incompatible chemicals should be stored separately. For example, keep oxidizers away from flammable materials and acids away from bases. Remember to document your transfers according to workplace procedures. This helps track chemical inventories and ensures proper handling procedures are followed. In case of emergency, know your response procedures. If you get chemicals on your skin, immediately flush with water for at least 15 minutes and seek medical attention. For major spills or fires, evacuate the area and call emergency response. Let's wrap up with the key points. Read your SDS, wear proper PPE, check your equipment, work in proper locations, use correct transfer techniques, maintain proper labeling, and know your emergency procedures. Stay safe, and remember, when it comes to chemical transfers, there's no such thing as being too careful.
Are you fed up with sifting through binders trying to find the right toolbox talk? SafeLeo can put an end to that headache once and for all. You'll never ever have to comb through binders again. Now you can easily upload your own or choose from our comprehensive library of preloaded text-based and video-based toolbox talks. No more last-minute scrambling to pull something together. Even better, you can bulk schedule those talks across all your projects, ensuring they happen consistently without someone having to remember. When it's time for the safety meeting, just pull up the day's talk on your phone or tablet and deliver it to your crew. Taking attendance is a breeze too. Workers can digitally sign in right on the device, or you can snap a photo of the physical sign-in sheet. Either way, SafeLeo keeps everything documented and stored in one organized system. Safety should be the top priority on any job site. Now you can streamline your toolbox talk so you can focus on the information, not scrambling to find it. Click the link below to request a quick demo.